How y'all doing? Man, this is what night is this? This is Thursday. Thursday, hump day. Whatever day. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is that we're here and we're going to have fun. Wow, man, I had to take my pants off. I don't know about y'all, but it's liberating. Pants are prison. Pants are prison. Crystal Clear, how are you doing? Tish in Tennessee. I love talking to Tish, Tennessee. It's that accent. I just recognize it. It's just awesome. Uh, Rayman, what's happening, brother? Uh, Texas Jen, how are you? Melissa Jane. I'm surprised she's not working out right now. She is if she had red hair, she'd be Red Sonya. Think about that one. Uh, Jen with no filter, how are you? Vol Storm, oh, thank God. Oh man, it's like a 31-degree Budweiser, isn't it? Great day, Mom. How are you doing? Ash, my favorite gamer. I was talking about you last night, Ash, with Shizzy Wizzy. He's got a gaming system, and I was like, so do you game? I was like, I know somebody who games. It wasn't Guava Ball. I didn't mention him. Don't know why. Cool gamer, buddy. How are you? Hey, you know what? You ought to play with Ash. We ought to get some of these streams going. That'd be so cool. Um, oh, Super V, my favorite avatar. How are you doing? I need to have Super V. You need to come on sometime. I don't know why. We just need to talk. I think the couple times we've talked in Discord chat, you're just really cool hanging out with. So I love the pirate here, the pirate. He's always after the booty, so hold on to your looty. Anyway, what have you guys? What's been going on? What's happening today? I've been looking around the streams. I don't see anything. It doesn't seem like anything has been happening. It's been a little slow this afternoon. I gave brown dog some peanut butter. Oh, wait, so you guys are gonna totally take that out of context? No, like the jar of peanut butter. I gave him the bottom of the jar. So he's happy. He's happy. He's leaving me alone now. And now a blue dog's been staring at him, trying to fight him for it. Nikki38, how are you? Nikki, the 13th of every month, Divinity and I are going to be doing a paranormal stream. And I've been checking out your stuff. Man, it's awesome. It's awesome. So anyway, I'm so happy to see you. Sage Forensics, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, I hope y'all are doing well tonight. Saw some of you at Madcore stream, and that's still going. I haven't heard about that one. What's Madcore talking about? Is he playing Fall Guys over there? I played Fall Guys with him once. It's a fun game. I really enjoyed it. Uh, so yeah, I don't know what's happening. Safe forensics, but I do like seeing you over here. We need to. I've got to get some content out there, and I know there's some content that you'd love too. I've just been real busy. This 3D life is starting to it's starting to cross the boundaries. It's like in the Matrix where Neo, like all of a sudden he was like 3D, but then like he could enter the Matrix without being plugged in. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Nikki38, yes, I can't wait. That's awesome, Nikki. Um, by the way, I watched some of your stuff about the the one streamer you said you didn't care for, and I was like, this is just I don't know. It's just funny. It's just funny. Um, but I'm glad to see you over here, and you're always welcome. Uh, oh my gosh, Divinity's gonna be so upset that she missed you. But we'll get together. Did you ever message Divinity? I think she asked about you. Uh, it says find her on Discord. Super V, oh thanks, expert. I'd love to come on sometime. Yeah, I'd love. See, here's our problem. Our problem. It's that time zone. We gotta figure out when's a good time. I need to do a, you know what, I need to do, you know how like Cool Frog, if you guys have ever been, or his thing, or like some of these other content creators, they have these huge panels deal events. I can't handle them. I can't handle them. I get it messes up my ears. Because I don't know. I start getting frustrated if somebody tries to say something, somebody talks over them, and so anyway, that's. But I would love to just like have a hangout. That's what Discord's for. That's what Discord's for. Should be over there probably right now. I should have done the show a little bit earlier. Doing well. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I did want to speak about school, keeping you busy for sure. You know how it goes. Graduate in May. Okay, so 2 months. Ooh. Do you have anything lined up afterwards? That's the big one. When I graduated from undergrad, I had lined up another year of school that for people that hadn't graduated yet. So I knew how to work the system. So I took a year of filling out various pieces of paper and sending them to various businesses, and just stayed on couches and floated around. It was my best year in college. Was after I graduated. Anyway, I forgot her Discord number. Give her mine, Nikki 1656. Here comes the hard part. The pin. Oh wait, you know what? I'll just screenshot this somehow. Where's my screenshotter? Oh, there it is. There we go. Awesome. Rock and roll. Yeah, I definitely will. Because we did one last month, and it's just, I don't know, we decided on the 13th. Just seems like the right time. I know we will end up having a Friday that'll go in with Friday Night Live, and we'll just have Divinity on that. So it'll work out. Everything works out. We have fun, is why. This is Fun Tube. This is not Drama Tube. I cannot do drama. I enjoyed your stream last night, Nikki and Great Dane Mom. Were they on a stream together? Did I miss that? Well, I didn't know that. Sonya G, how are you doing? Good evening to you. I'm so glad you're here. Glad we're having fun. Graduating with masters, so I'm looking for a job, not more school. I'm in Kentucky, but I'd move to Tennessee or Florida for work. It sounds like you're looking to avoid income tax. I would suggest Florida or Texas. Tennessee's too small. We need to expand. We need to export our tax system to other states. You know, it's an incredible southern state that doesn't have a very dense population is South Carolina. I love South Carolina. It's awesome. Yeah, can't do drama. You were last night. Well, you know what? It's funny. So we did the Shizzy Wizzy. He asked me on, and then he had Madcore on and Tish in Tennessee on. And talking about Legal Vices had a stream where it got very testy in the chat, and people were attacking each other. And, you know, that's just not cool. You know, you just... matter of fact, it's funny because he said this right after it was the Fat Tuesday stream, and we had Enchiladas Unbreaded. And she said that she came over from Nick Ricada's chat, so she couldn't handle it anymore. And said, like, is this chat always this cool and calm? I'm like, yeah, we got the best mods in the world. So after the stream, hung out with Tish and Shizzy and Madcore for a little bit, and then Miami Spice came over because we were talking about mods, and I said, hey, you know, I was like, if you want to start talking to people, I'll start asking, you know, any of the mods to come on. And I knew Miami Spice was up, so that was the main thing. No, she came over, and we talked for, you know, just a while. It was cool. It's cool every once in a while you get to talk to creators. Like I told Shizzy, I was like, man, I was like, love you to death, dude. Because he only started started on YouTube in December, right before, like the day before Christmas Eve. And I was like, dude, like, I love you, man, but like, this may be the only chance I ever get to talk to you. Isn't that sad? Willie Jilly, how are you doing? Appreciate everything you and my rabbit do. Well, thank you. I saw that you made a comment on one of her shorts, so I shouted out to you, brother. I was just like, I wanted to ask you how your Camaro is treating you. It was a 79, right? Was a 305 in it? No, not 305. 305 would be, wasn't 305? Or was it 302 was Ford? Oh, I'm dyslexic. Sorry. Let's see here. I know I'm missing something. Miss y'all when I can't be here. Tend to crash after studying. I understand that. Guys, it's unfortunate. I've wanted to do a time for streaming, and I haven't. I've bounced around everywhere. There's also that whole blockage of being able to come up with stuff that I think you guys find exciting. I like this because I'm kind of just hanging out in the chat. Like, I'm not prepared tonight. I'll be honest with you. Not prepared. It's that night to just to chill out. But it's a where's I going with all this? See, I already forgot where I am in my own stream. No, it's the whole thing about doing a stream. It has come to my attention that it seems like 9 o'clock is what I default to. So I hate that, but I think 9 p.m. I'm gonna have to force myself to try. Since I've caught myself kind of ending up at 9. I'm gonna just force myself to try to keep that as a schedule, and then once I have the schedule down, I can start doing videos. I gotta get those shorts, man. Shorts right now are just killing it in the algorithm. Oh wait, hang on a second. I think Great Dane Mom I assume are going to have a live together every Wednesday. At least I want to. This Wednesday's about Myrtle's Plantation. I don't know about Myrtle's Plantation. That is awesome. That is awesome. That'd be cool. Great Dane Mom is so awesome. Absolutely love her. A very dear Cajun. No, I love everything about her. She's so cool. I'm so glad that you guys, it's so sad. I was going to say hooked up, but it's like, if I say that, I feel like I've got an innuendo in there. This is grandma's fault. I can't speak anymore. Have you guys noticed that? Everything is, I'm sitting back going, wait a second, I want to make sure I say this right. Cool Frog, how's it going, brother? How are you doing? I saw you earlier over at Mad Course. I'm glad that you survived. I don't know what's happening over there, man. It was, like I said, I'm just glad you're alive. Frogs are very tender. I don't know why that sounds so weird, made me laugh. Frogs are very tender. I don't know. CA Human, how are you? Oh my gosh, I miss you on Twitter. I need to get Twitter reorganized too. Everything it's funny. I'm getting to the size now where I'm starting to see things the way I want stuff to be in the future. With a 383. How did I mess that up, Willie Jilly? I knew it was a 79 Camaro, a 383. Why did I think you had like a 305 in it? Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. No, Volstorm, I'm never prepared. Never prepared. Why? That is my preparation, is not being prepared. But anyway, no, it's now that I'm starting to focalize on the future, what needs to happen and whatnot. I want to work on redoing the Discord, and I want to redo the my Twitter account because I can bring you guys into a my own following. I don't know. I don't know what you call it. Our own group. So that way I can send messages out just to you guys. And so anyway, that's what I've got to get all that situated, and then I've got to work back and get back over to locals because locals threw me for a curve because I maxed out my upload. That's how much Guava talks. He used up all the memory. He used it all up. Oh, hang on, I didn't mean to. Wait, hold on, Valhalla. Is Valhalla here? I didn't see him. Hey man, how's it going, brother? How are you? Blue Dog's in here, so I gotta be careful. When she laid down, I was like, okay, it's good to go. Before then, it's like, okay, is she gonna get something and take off running? Um, it was exhausting. Matt Gormofo, how are you, brother? Oh, dude, I don't even know how to do that, man. You gotta teach me how to do that. I think you showed me once, but I know how to do it before a stream. Know how to do it before a stream. But man, you had a heck of a show. I thought you were. It's funny. I thought you were doing. I thought it was you were having those two live. I thought you were having Farron and Divinity live, and then I thought you had when I unfortunately I thought you were starting at 7, and then so I get to the car is like 6:30 I think. I found out you were starting at 6 at like 5:30. So it's like 6:30 or so. I'm in the car and I turn it on, and I'm like, oh wait a second. Like oh, no, I was replaying it. I was replaying from the beginning, and then I get home and I was like, oh wait a second, this is live. This is awesome. Um, mm,
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
CA Human, still lonely on Telegram, just yanking your chain. I did make you a group hangout. I saw it. I don't know what to do now. That was we've got okay. You and I are gonna have to get together. That's what's gonna have to happen. I want to talk about a lot of stuff that you're very interested in, and I need a home where I can keep this area neutral, and that area I can just complain. But anyway, yes, CA Human, thank you not only for the telegram, but also for the super chat. That is very kind of you, and I'll send you a message on Twitter when when we can get together and figure out how to do all that stuff. Yes, please hit that like button. Um, the Ryan Up Church. Yeah, Clumsy Clairvoyance is responsible for that. She sent that to me, and it took me a while to get it going. It finally got it up, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Um, Make you a mod for 3 minutes. That's the whole thing is with mods is that it's dodging wrenches, dodging wrenches. Let's see here. How do I? Uh, all right, there you go. What's happening here? Wait, hold on, just. Oh, hey, Rabbit, how are you doing? Uh, Rabbit is a mod for Shizzy Wizzy, and does a great job over there. He was. I'm going to talk about last night with him, and we'll also talk about tomorrow night and in the future. We'll talk about tonight. We'll do a little round the world. Oh my gosh, switching channels while driving. No, just stay here. It's safer. It's safer for you just to stay here, and I will drive you home. That sounded okay, didn't it? I hope so. Who is this? Upchurch? Yes. That takes talent. Madcore says, here we go. All right, guys. So here is Madcore's wildest stream is supposed to be coming here. Beautifully inappropriate. How are you doing? Beautifully inappropriate. I cannot remember the last time I saw you on stream. It was for something. I can't remember now what stream it was. But anyway, I'm glad to see you again. TR Greater X, how are you? Madcore Raid. Love it. Bella Maddie's mama. I just need to go with Bella. Bella, how are you doing? Hey, they call me Rose. How are you? Great seeing you. Susie Tried, how are you? Thermo. Dude, what's happening, man? Thermo, what's up, brother? Thermo, Grimm's Bar told me to subscribe to Thermo. So I did, and I suggest the same thing to everybody else. Alan Walsh, good to see you again, brother. How are you doing? Texas Jen, welcome. Dish in Tennessee, why I saw you before. Yes, it's a party. It's always a party. Yes, Divinity said the girl right there. Hey, Divinity. Nikki38 is in the chat, and I told her, I asked if you guys talk to each other on Discord yet, and she gave you her Discord number. I have it. Don't let me forget. Or she can give it to you right now. Shizzy, how are you doing, brother? Love it, love it. Yenabug, how are you? That is a cool avatar. Jim with no filter. Look at, well, I clicked dog avatars very quickly. There you go. See, Weird Debbie. Weird Debbie was just Debbie until I called her weird. True story. Debbie Daisy Girl, how are you doing? Wait, I saw Shizzy. Hit the like, please. Valhalla waits. Hey, Div. Mimsy, how are you doing? Mimsy, I tried to do an avatar hello to you earlier with the orange heart and the elephant. Let's see here. Hang on a second. I'm missing out here on these things, man. Deanna, how are you? Let's see. Why are my things not going right? Oh, yeah, there it goes. It caught up. Oh, my gosh. Did you see me just that head whip? I was like, oh, it's breaking loose now. Cool Frog. Raid. I was going to say something inappropriate with that, but I'm not going to. Hurricane in Florida. Thank you. Boy, that was a long time ago. You can't do that. Thank you, Madcore. Hey, man, you had a good stream tonight. I don't know how you kept it up. Dude, I was all over the place. I thought you started at 7. You started at 6, and I came home, and I thought I was listening to you from the beginning. Dude, I was like, what's happening here? But anyway, Eric Foams, how are you doing? You look very worried in your avatar, Eric. I hope everything's well. Catnet Dave, how are you doing? I have seen you on other streams, by the way. I do recognize that. Darth Hideous, this guy. I've heard about him. All hail, Darth Hideous. I forgot did I tell you with White Rabbit? Yes, you did. Congratulations again. You said you have to do ride-alongs now until you get so many miles. Sparky's Tech Center. Man, how are you? Sparky's another cool guy. Divinity told me to subscribe to him. So I did. Anyway, yes, Sparky, how you doing, brother? Glad you're here. Let's see, we're going through here. I love these raids. Yes, we all love raids. They're always great. Guys, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, I love subscribers. I'm 17 away from passing 2,500. That is my goal. I would love to hit 2,500. Moose, how you doing, brother? Yeah, I would love to hit 2,500. So anyway, I'm pimping for myself now. Somebody has. I'm simping for myself. Is that what your simp is, like the opposite of pimp? Is that right? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to see here. All right, here we go. Where are we? Robin, how are you? Dude, I dig that. You have a finger looking at me. I usually get the middle finger. Clumsy, guys. I love Clumsy. She is one of the greatest people. And if you ever need a stream to hang out on at like 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m., hers is the one to hang out on. Judge Maddie, how are you? I like your avatar. Not many people would recognize that. And anyway, yes, I do. Let's see here. Blue Pearl Girl, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. It's snowing in the Bay Area. You got pics, right? You gotta tell me you got pics. You know I love pics. We gotta do that. Like, oh, that's another Discord location I gotta do. Oh my gosh, I'm so. The problem is that I get this 3D world happening in my life. And it just it messes around with my brain. Deanna, oh wait, hold on, I said hi to Deanna, did I? Don't mind a boomer during your stream. I'm learning more in my spare time. Deanna, what are you talking about? I love your avatar. That's cool. Why would I mind who joins my stream? Yeah. No, everybody's welcome. Look, here's the thing. As long as you realize birds aren't real, as long as you're cool with that, okay? And there's a 90% chance that the earth is flat. And pants are optional. Yoga pants don't count as pants. Some people say pants are prison. I don't know. It just depends where you are. Right now, today, they were prison. Holy cow. I was like, I cannot do this stream with pants on. I actually put on buffalo pajama bottoms. Yes, you guys, dude, I'm totally like the news announcer who's wearing shorts. You know, I would love to do that. I'd love to come on here with a coat and tie, and just be like, "Oh yeah, here I am. I'm gonna stand up with no pants on, except I have something." The White Rabbit. Are you safe? If you're driving, you're not going the way you went the other day, are you? Peggy McKenna, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all so much. You guys are really great. Let's see here. Gotta catch up, guys. I'm sorry. We'll get back into some content here. I don't want to miss anybody. You know I love everybody. Absolutely do. And I follow you guys. I really honestly do follow you guys. Kay, how are you doing? Kay was here the other night. Diva feeds birds, but they're not real. That means she gets batteries. All hail, Bridget Buckley is in the chat. This is awesome. I said every time she's in the chat, I will make a huge announcement. Bridget Buckley right here in the chat. How are you doing, Bridget? It is so great to see you. Wait a second. I just saw this other thing. Somebody's giving memberships, and it doesn't show up on StreamYards. I'm sorry. Rabbit is gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Rabbit. So did I miss any others? Anything else over here? Clumsy gifted, or just been a member for 6 months. Hi, Expert. Love you. I wish that had shown up over on the thing. Clumsy, I absolutely love you. 6 months. Holy cow, you're an early one. Look, Bridget Hall, where'd it go? I got to pull that one up. Bridget just said, I thought you forgot. No, never going to. Robin, how are you doing? So glad seeing you again. I saw you in a chat the other day. I forget what it was now. But anyway, you fell asleep at the end of Mad Cores. Well, I'm glad you're awake now. Let's see here. Yeah, but that's not the one that Bridget said. Yes, look at this. I thought you forgot. How can you forget Bridget Buckley? Let me tell you what, guys. I remember avatars better than I remember names. And we had this little teeny tiny avatar over here. you can see Bridget Buckley's beautiful eyes looking at you. And so it's just, you grab it, you gravitate towards it. You can't forget. You can't miss her in the chat. It's an honor that she's here. I told you, Bridget, every time. Oh, and trust me, I'll wear it out. I'll wear it out. Let's see here. Woohoo. More gifted memberships. Wait, did I miss something? Let's see here. Wait, the expert, Bridget Buckley. I'm blushing. I wish I could make you blush. Trust me, there's nothing about me to make anybody blush. Is Alan Walsh, is he leaving? Alan, I hope you have a good night. Madcore is awesome. You know, these new avatars that YouTube has are great, but I wish StreamYards picked them up. This is why it's like you have to look at two chats. I like pulling the chats up. So that's what the problem is. Oh, yes. Thank you, Jen, for putting that up. Hey, Nikki38, guys, she came in the first paranormal stream that Deventi and I had. And she came in and she was the one that had the spirit box. Spirit box. I almost called it a walkie-talkie, but I caught myself. The correct lineage did hit my head. Yes, of course. Well, I can't make you blush. That's for sure. Yes, Darth is the bestest. All I can see is her smile when I look at that picture. Darth, when are you going to Cedar Point with Miami Spice? We want to know the details. We want to know the deets. Anyway, let's see here. Are we done? What'd I do? To Hell and Back. I love Hell and Back. I was showing off smooth moves he used the... Oh my gosh, you're never going to let me live that down. Toy Box Brain, how are you doing, brother? Now you can fight while I'm taking the expert. I love Toy Box Brain, man. He's from Uruguay, if I'm not mistaken. And he has got a incredible way of thinking. And I love having him in the chat. He keeps you on your toes. And that's what's awesome. And you know what else is, we all love having Deanna here because she says she's a boomer and wanted to know if she could come in. And I don't know what boomer means, so unless you're from Oklahoma, but you're more than welcome as always. And I will wear that one out too. Don't worry. Anyway, guys, it is unrent you. Place the link in chat. Oh crud! It's the link for I'm supposed to follow. Where'd you put it at? How long ago did you put it? Oh man. Where am I going to find it at? I'm so lost right now. Too much stuff's going on. Too many squirrels. I'll find it. Oh, wait, there you go. Oh, thank you, CA Human. There we go. I'm going to pin that. Thank you. And then also, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, pull up a link. Awesome. So CA Human made me a Telegram. Doesn't that sound like fun? It's awesome. I love the word graham. It's like graham crackers. But anyway, yes, it's awesome. Tweety US News, how are you doing? By the way, Tweety, I've been meaning to ask you about the Saab avatar. Saab, they don't make them anymore. Is that correct? General Motors, I know, had bought them. Awesome. Send them over there. So yeah, the Telegram's at the top, pinned in. CA Human runs it. That's all I know. But anyway, yeah, Tweety, the Saab, man. Those are Saab used to be they still are, right? They make airplanes. In need of nuts. Well, you know, it is nuts. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. Born from jets, killed by General Motors. Yeah, General Motors, man. They just they get something cool and they screw it up. I mean, how do you screw up being Chevrolet, Pontiac? Dude, I mean, how do you screw that up? Oh well. Saab Defense Military is huge airplanes. Yeah, man, they make all sorts of stuff, man. I love that stuff. Anyway, guys, last couple nights been crazy. So last night, Shizzy Wizzy had me on, and sorry, I got dog detail tonight. The White Rabbit's on her way home, so you will probably hear the cries of four-legged babies, furry babies. But anyway, Shizzy's a good guy. He started streaming right before Christmas, and he was watching. Megan Fox was on Legal Vices yesterday, and Megan Fox had recently put out a video with negative connotations towards people that clip shows. So, what you lots of familiar people must be in the place, dude. Yeah, this is the place. There's no drama. I love everybody. We don't fight. There's no. I'm very PG-16, and we just have a good time. Just have a good time because we're all on this rock together, and we don't have a long journey. So let's make the most of it. Let's all have fun and get rich. Wouldn't that be awesome? And then tomorrow night, guys, at 9 p.m. is Friday Night Live. It's the variety show that we do. It's Volstorm's here in the chat. He can tell you all about it. But anyway, yeah, it's good times. Purple Phoenix, how are you doing? Purple's another one of my favorite creators. She is a very chill and layout. She's got a voice that is hypnotic. It's weird. I told Clumsy that she is like my late night Phoenix, if that makes sense. Because Clumsy she just relaxes me and puts me to sleep. I can do the same thing with Purple. You gotta be careful. If Purple's streaming like at 1 p.m., you can't watch her. You can't watch her. Because I'll sit here and I'll doze off. And I know it sounds awful to say that to somebody. It's not boring. Is that she hits those wavelengths. She's just cool. So yeah, I love Purple. But guys, so anyway, last night Shizzy Wiz, you were on there talking about the stream with Legal Vices and Megan Fox. Megan Fox is a reporter, like like a real reporter. Not like if like I got on here and started reporting stuff. But I don't know. I mean, I guess like there's been things that we've done. Like the Eliza Fletcher weekend. That one's my favorite stream ever. It was like 48 hours of streaming, and we were following up on stuff. We were ahead of the national media on getting information out, and we were there when the police found Eliza's remains, and the rest of the media, they weren't following. Nobody else had it. It just happened to find a woman that was on Facebook Live, just streaming it and talking about it. It was an incredible experience. That's my favorite stream. But anyway, yeah. So I guess like that could be like journalism, right? I don't know, but no, Megan's a real journalist. But she went out and talked bad about Clippers. And I love the clip guys. Like, I mean, if not for clip shows, I hate this. I hate that. You're definitely in my prayers, Purple. I'm so sorry. And then right above that, PG-16, I guess that means a little bit naughty. Well, it's not quite R. We're not quite R. But yeah, Purple, you're, what? What? I'm going to bed with you? Okay. Sure. I don't know what's happening. Whatever. Just be nice. Wait a second. I just saw something here. Rabbit gifted 5 memberships. I don't know if that's a new one or if I'm just now catching up on the post over here. So anyway, thank you, Rabbit. No matter what. Oh, I see CA Human put in. Oh, Memento Mori's here. I haven't said hello to him. Love him. CA Human put in here that clip shows are funny. In a good way. We can all be doofy at times. Let me tell you what I've told the White Rabbit. I've been like, honey, if you want a channel, you want to like grift on everything, just download my stuff. I was like, I'm an idiot, okay? Like you can just do nonstop idiot expert takes. And but what's funny is that as I don't know, I really love doing this stuff. You know, guys, I mean, I started doing this because of circumstances, unfortunate 3D circumstances. And anyway, you guys have become a family. You guys are just phenomenal. I love being here with you guys. It's like every day I get to see and hang out with my friends. Where else do I get to do that? I haven't been able to do that since college. And even then, it's like, you know, the people you went to high school with, didn't get to hang out with them. This is like a reunion of your life. Every day you come on the stream here. And it's so much fun. But anyway, it's... where was I going? I was talking about Shizzy. I'm sorry. You guys get me so distracted. Oh yeah, but drama and everything else, like the clip channels. So I get busy doing this, doing the life, I don't have time to sit there and watch streams for as long as I used to. So man, a clip channel are just they're awesome. You know, they really do good. And there's some clip channels where you can start to see how the artist does their work. And it's just, I don't know. It's a craft that I'm not good at. I can't edit. I can't sing. I can't dance, but I can talk. Well, I can kind of dance, but not with clothes on. But anyway, I'm trying to get Grandma's After Dark to jump out. I wonder if she's lurking around. No, it's a. I just have them on in the background. Yeah, see, I love this. Yeah, Eric, that's me. I wake up in the morning. I put stuff on in the background. The best thing is if I can find, going to sleep. Like when I get off here, I'm up for another couple hours, and I'm doing research for tomorrow. Isn't that weird? It's crazy. But anyway, so I'm. Weird Debbie, take care. Weird Debbie from New Mexico. She has to go tend to her chilies. She's red and green chilies. But anyway, it's the clip channels keep you up to date with what's going on, especially like LawTube is where a lot of us spend time with. Those of you that are new and don't know me, my background is I started off in politics, went to law school, did that thing, and now I'm here. I'm not very proud of my life. So this is the most proud I've been. Besides my wedding day, this is every day on YouTube is the most proud I've been. That tells you a lot, doesn't it? But Debbie's got the red chilies in the chat. I like red better because they're ripe. But anyway, Bella, are you going to bed too? Please be sure and hit that like button. I promise you, I will be more coherent. Give me a second. I'm just very excited to see everybody here. The clips they're cool. They're just cool. I don't know why Megan Fox decided to attack channels, and now everything's gotten into this like legal battle. It seems like. Really? Is that where we're gonna go? Are we back to being in the second grade, and like my daddy can beat up your daddy? You know, then it goes to, I'll sue you. It's like whatever kid heard, I will sue you. I mean, what are their parents smoking? No, nobody's suing anybody because lawsuits, they suck. The only thing that, glad you're back, Raymond. The only person that wins in a lawsuit is the lawyers. And it's, what are you suing over? What are your damages? What monetary goal are you seeking that will make you whole again? You know, it's just because relevant glitz and glam. How are you doing? Just because you can, because you might have an argument, doesn't mean you win. It doesn't mean that matters, especially in this world. I've been streaming I guess, since, a year. Been on YouTube's, what month is that? 3, 4, 5, oh yeah, like a year and a half now. And it's a, 3 weeks ago, I can't tell you what was going on because it's happened so fast. There's so much information out there, and there's so many people that have so many things to tell you. Listen, what's happening right now with the Memphis police situation? I haven't kept up with it. I haven't been able to. What's happening with the University of Louisiana State University? Madison? The girl that was hit by a car after being assaulted in the back of a car. What's happening with Idaho right now? I don't know the latest of these things. I'm like, wow, these are all things that were so big to me a few weeks ago, and now I'm like, I can't keep up. Which is a wonderful problem to have. I would much rather have too much content than not enough content. I just wish I could spend more time with you guys getting this stuff out. This is why I don't like editing and stuff. And you know what? I just looked down, I saw Melissa Jane in the chat, and I said I don't like editing stuff. Yo, Melissa Jane is one of the greatest editors there is. Her shorts that she does are unbelievable. She is so talented. She has a completely artistic eye for stuff that I don't have. I'll never have it, but I appreciate it when I see it. You know, it's taking the mundane stuff that you don't think about, and you make it so beautiful. It's unbelievable. And I want you guys to follow her, and I also want you guys to know she's going to be on Tish and Tennessee's stream Sunday, and she's also Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, or is that Central? I can't remember because I'm Eastern, so I only think about my time. But anyway, she's going to be on Tish in Tennessee Sunday, and she's also going to start streaming. She said she's going to pull the Band-Aid off and she's going to start to stream. That's exciting. I can't wait. I think she has a talent there she doesn't realize yet. She just has to get out there and do it. But anyway, yeah, there's so much information, which is a great problem to have. But you know, at the same time, you're stuck watching clip shows all the time, and so clips, I love them. Now, are there some that try to make people look bad? Okay, if you do something really dumb, really bad, like, dude, number one thing, if you're a streamer and you fart, might as well say, I farted. Because there's a streamer out there who said, oh, I did not. And he got like, what's his name? Like Ralph or something? I don't know. And he got so upset about this. People were like, dude, you totally, like, it sounds like you crapped your pants. And he got, hey, Georgia, how are you doing? Got so upset that it just, it became a comedy of itself. And that's where your streamers will come back and they'll take that clip and they'll play the fart and they start putting, like, you know, poop emojis all over the place. And that's what you're going to be remembered for. But, you know, if you just, like, do, you know, hey, stuff happens. Let's go. Let's keep on going. Clippers are usually fans. They're not people that come along and try to destroy you. So, Fancy Glam, how's it going? Uh, so yeah, this whole thing that Ethan Ralph, yes, Eric Folmes knows what I'm talking about. Yes, I don't even know. I know the name. I don't know who he is. Darth Hideous, yes, yes. Oh, he totally farted, but he said he didn't he? Um, yes, Melissa Jane. What's the link to your channel? Uh, Yeah, and then if the streamer turns on the clipper, and that's where I was like, come on, what's Megan doing here? So anyway, that was her thing. Was evidently she was on Legal Vices. The chat turned on each other. Okay, guys, you can't do that. You can't fight in the chat. Uh, you think of it like a football game. I went to University of Tennessee. I'm a University of Tennessee fan. If we're playing Ole Miss, and Ole Miss fans sitting next to me, I'm not gonna sit there and berate him for it. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I hope you're having a good time. We're both here for the exact same reasons, to pull for our teams. It just happens to be that my team wears a cooler color than his team does. And that's what it's like. That's how you are in the chat. You're here because you're here for the creator. Hopefully you're here because you're like, oh, hey, look at that goofy guy. And that's what you go with. You don't start attacking each other and start saying, well, like, I demand to know why you're friends with so and such or what you meant. It's like, this is another person in the chat. What are you doing? You can't do that. So Legal Vices got very upset with this and became a thing. I was on Shizzy's show last night talking about it because Shizzy feels the same way. It's like, there's just not a place for there. Madcore, where y'all came from, he says, attack me, but don't attack each other in the chat. And I agree. If I've done something, I've messed up, let me know. Here's something else. Here's the greatest thing about this. YouTube has 1 billion people. There are 1 billion people on YouTube. That number's supposed to double by 2025. So, Valhalla, yes, buddy, go Big Orange. That number's going to double. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Ballstorm, I love this. So there's going to be 2 billion people in the next couple of years. There is so much of there's 87 years worth of content uploaded every single day on YouTube. It would take you 87 years to watch everything that gets uploaded today. Is that not crazy? So there's another home you can go to. I don't know why people are like, oh, I'm going to stay here. I'm just going to poop on everybody. I'm going to be a poop flinging monkey or a poop flinging gremlin, And it's like, Great Dane Mom, go Tigers, LSU. LSU fans are cool. We've got a few LSU fans here. Miami Spice is an LSU fan. And a few minutes behind, but Mel does stream oh, yes, Crystal, thank you. The Chick Chat. They do, Crystal does. Crystal and Ash and Mel and Robin have Chick Chat. But anyway, Wiz, dude, I like the Ronin art there. That is cool. But hey, all cozy chat vibes in here, dude. Absolutely, Wiz. Absolutely. You're totally welcome. Everybody's welcome. You can do. Yes, I know, but it's boomer has become such an inappropriately used term. It's like you're a boomer if you're born yesterday. And I hate it because I always think about Oklahoma every time I hear it. And I like Oklahoma. Yeah, Shizzy was here just a few moments ago. But anyway, so Shizzy had me on the stream. He's talking about mad core stuff, and I was like, "Look, man, you guys, you can't." Yeah, I don't know. It goes back to this. Why are people? We've gone from it's because of creators, and then it goes down to a clipper, and then it's going down to this chat, and I'm like, right in here though, the creators and the clippers deal, this is becoming the problem. And it's like, dude, that's not the way it is. It shouldn't be. If we all work together, we're going to have a better success. We're going to have a greater time. There's a lot of stuff. What was it somebody said, and I didn't even catch it, something I had said. And I was like, I said that? And like, oh yeah, I thought it was the funniest thing I ever heard. I'm like, I don't remember it, man. I don't know. I say a lot of stuff during a stream. But like a clipper, man, they find these things and they just get this. Wait a second here. Hang on. I just see.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Clumsy, you always get a shout out. I absolutely love you to death, and that's what I was saying. You're my go to you lullaby me to sleep at 3, 4, 5 a.m. I don't know, whatever time you're on, but definitely Clumsy is. You'll see her and a lot of the mods over here go over to Clumsy's. And I'm like, what? Why is everybody over here? What's going on? And then I'm like, oh yeah, well, Clumsy's really cool. And Clumsy on a different note, she's reached out to me a couple times when I needed it, and I have no idea how she knew, and I will always thank her. She's just a good person. Let's see here. It's manners. Going in someone else's stream and yelling at their guests is like going in someone's home and yelling at their guests. Not cool. Starting fights in chat, same thing. Yeah, and it's weird how the I can handle being Gen X. Oh, that was Ryan Upchurch. He was making fun of a of a guy that did that. It's a long story. Like I said, like 15 months I've been doing this, 16 months, I don't know, a year and a half, whatever time frame that is. A couple of weeks is an eternity here. But Murph Turfs, how are you doing? I missed what Legal Vices did said. I hope it got clipped. Joke. Yeah, it's like at the 40-minute mark on his stream with Megan Fox. It's just there was stuff going on, and I laugh at myself every time I take my pants off. But anyway, thank you, Divinity. But I don't know. I don't know what Megan was thinking, and I like Megan. I would like to. I honestly, she's done a lot of stuff. I would like to talk to her. I think a chat with her would be awesome. But at the same time, though, you can't come in here, and all these people are now the attack on the Clippers deal. Dude, man, that stuff's gotta. It's an attack on everybody. Why are we attacking? Every argument I've heard so far against a Clipper is the exact same argument a Clipper could be making against the creator type thing. And by the way, the Clippers they're the creators. The dummies like me, man, we're just saying a bunch of garbage. But yeah, I think I like to call them Clippers to separate it because it's like a professional term of art. But so they do a great job. But now we've got people are going to the point of talking about how it's illegal, or we're going to do this. Guys, copyright law. I mean, that's what you're going to claim. That's the sword you're going to fall on. Man, there might be 5 people in America that do that. I mean, I hate to say it, and they're all in Washington, D.C. It's insane. And what's happened is YouTube allows strikes on people. And they're very neutral. They've made their situation, their embodiment is very neutral. They get to remove themselves from any liability. That's why it's so easy for you to strike somebody on YouTube. They don't take into account, like the Ninth Circuit Court, which is, all the West Coast, California, Washington, Oregon, Nevada, Idaho, Alaska, Hawaii, all these places. they've ruled that there's to make a copyright claim that you have to go a step further and say, like, you can Jada, what's happening? I saw you here the other day. That's why I stopped at your name. I was like, oh, how do I pronounce it? I was like, Jada. But anyway, there's another step involved, and YouTube, like when they allow for the strike, they don't include that extra step. They don't say, oh, did you, it's I forget now. It's like you have to prove malice or something, that you maliciously took something as your own. And Texas Gen, those are cool. Those little squares. That's cool. You find cool or not avatars, emojis. Yeah, hell, look at this. They pop up. Look at that. I dig those. Thank you. And thank you for saying for pimp out my stuff. Grim, how are you doing, buddy? Grim's Bar is the one I was talking about, said subscribe to Thermo when we saw him. So there you go, guys. It is all Grim's Bar. Julio, how are you? It's not transformative to just take a piece of a live stream and add nothing to it. That's the only thing I've heard anyone say about it. Yeah, but what is transformative? I mean, if it's part of a larger thing you're saying, and like YouTube, they have a separate set. So like, let's say someone they use my name, and this is a big one. You take someone like PewDiePie or the Beast, these huge creators, and you'll do like PewDiePie 2 or something that it kind of Karen Unbalances here. I had all my rights to strike her. All she does is disparage my name. Now I'm going after Madcore. That Aussie man had it coming. Where's my... I read Weenie. Not mine. I read Weenie. It's funnier when you do. But anyway, it's in the eye of the beer holder. Grim, yes, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, buddy. As long as you're safe, man, stay safe. Let's see here. Transformative, showing a new viewpoint on a moment. Title plus short clip to point something out. Not transformative. Say, I mean, I think what they're concerned about is that you're not taking a clip and trying to claim that you're this person to build up your channel real quick. I think that's how the business aspect of the tubes works. Legally, I mean, again, who's going to go fight this stuff? What is transformative? Oh, I changed it around a little bit. I mean, how much do you have to change? There has to be a percentage there. And I haven't looked into it, so I don't know. So if I sound dumb to you, that's totally on purpose. I do not know. But I guarantee you, though, if the courts have looked at this and ruled, then there's probably a test. There's always a 3-part test or something like that, where it has to be that the person doesn't know that it is being used by somebody else, that it's being used by I don't know, be something. I don't know what they come up with. It's always, there's a reason why judges are judges. They're the ones who made B's in law school. Professors made the A's, judges made the B's, and you get rich, you made C's. I don't know what D's are. D's for diplomas, all I know. Yes, that's the smartest thing. That's what I do. Yeah, just find somebody smarter than you and just follow what they say. It's the way to do it. It's also what scares me about being in a Walmart and a natural catastrophe happen, because I'm afraid they'd find out my education level and assume I'm smart and try to make me their leader. And I don't want to lead people at Walmart. Hang on, Moose goes, it's hard to prove motivation without an explicit statement, it seems. Yeah, I mean, again, dude, we could get into legal theory all you want. I could look it up and find if there's a test or what it is. How many people have been sued though on YouTube successfully? That's the thing. And then I would just look at how those things are. Here's what I want to get to. Okay, let's not worry about the transformative aspect of it. What the part of going against these Clippers and saying what they're doing is illegal. And this is something I didn't see all legal advice and stuff with Megan. I don't know if she said this on his show. If she did, I would hope that he would feel. I'd hope he'd feel like I do. I hope everybody would. Is that there's a problem when you start to weaponize the courts. They're not meant to be used as a weapon. They're not a vendetta tool. Okay? You can't just go, I am so mad at that hussy. I'm going to figure out a way to get back at her, and I'm going to use the court system to do it. No. Whoa, wait a second here. That's how lawyers that take cases like that, that's how they fall out of favor with judges real quick. You don't ever want a judge mad at you. It's the after party. Yes, Moose, it is. It's funny because that was the White Rabbit does all my thumbnails. And so she did that, and I was like, oh, hey, cool. I'm going to use this one tonight. Oh man, Grim, you are going way too deep for me to read on a stream. 11,000 lines of code fell under fair use. Jeez, dude. Yeah, that's too deep for me to follow. But yes, man, it's Grim, guys. Try to keep up with Grim. If you can do that, you don't need training wheels. Boy, you don't need training wheels. Me, I realize I need a trike. And I need those little, the handlebar, the little, what are those little ribbons that fly off the handlebar? That's what I need too. Yeah, any video would fall under fair use to an extent. So the purpose, you can't steal somebody's stuff. Look, okay, I'll tell you a great example for me. And I don't know, I haven't looked into this stuff. I'm making this up. This is conversation. I'm using an educated guess on everything I'm saying to y'all. Look at movies. You can't you can't copy movies and give them to people. Pirating. Yeah, that stuff, right? That's a big no-no. That is taking the exact thing and doing this. When I want to watch a movie, I want to watch the movie. Now, if I watch a movie and say Moose is doing commentary over it, talking about like, oh man, this is my favorite part. This is how they did this action scene, stopping and starting and doing all this stuff. That I don't want to watch that. Maybe I do, but I do watch a lot of this. But at the same time, it's not that right there is to me is a major difference. I guess thinking like this, and I don't know the answer. What is the fair use thing? Like you're talking about taking a clip from something. How much of a stream can you use? And how much do you have to change around? I think it ends up with this is what I would argue, is that it's the person that's watching the clip. Do they realize they are not watching the original producer of that video? And they're watching a third party that used that video for comedy or for specificity to make a point. If the end user can tell there's a difference between the original creator and the new creator, that should be fair use. That would be my argument. I don't know if it sounds good or not. You guys tell me. Man, I'm so far behind. I'm sorry. Matt Cormofo. Yeah, Moose is another big show. I guess I want to find a way to have the money I made. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Good job, Madcore. I love clip channels. I don't have to watch 438-hour stream. Yeah, then you can come over and hang out over here. We have a 438-hour stream. Right now, there are 69 viewers on StreamYard. This is streaming on Twitch and on Twitter as well, so I don't know how many total. But I just looked up and saw 69 and got excited and wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, so like I'm a man child. I get that. Oh, hang on here. You know
I
what?
think we got a super chat.
I love clip channels. I get a quick view of creators I like and usually end up watching the entire video. Yes. Gosh, I mean, clip channels is probably how I found half the people I started watching during the Johnny Depp stuff. I mean, because there's so much stuff there to clip. I mean, yeah, that's great. Tish just makes it so simple. I end up watching the entire video. I get to find new creators. I'm not gonna find all these other creators if I mean, the algorithm, man. I'm pointing at the TV because I'm always like, why am I watching the same stuff all the time? It sucks. It sucks. Like the other day, I was like, wait a second, these videos they're bringing up for me are like 3 years old. Hang on a second here. Karen Unbalanced. If Divinity and I. Oh my gosh. Don't let me miss Karen Unbalanced things. Those are great. Specificity. Whoops. Hang on. Wait a second. That was, they call me Rose. She was impressed by the fancy word. I'm just impressed it made it through my stupid lips. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to do this for. This is for.
Inconceivable!
That's for Grim. If I recall, clips used to be called ads. Stop. Right? Yeah. It's a craziness. Hang on. Bridget Buckley says, the expert, I think the only people upset they got clipped is when they were caught with their cobwebs showing. Bridget, I'm sending you over to Mountain Girl's channel. I want you to go over to Mountain Girl 212, and you tell her, you put a bunch of orange hearts in there. You tell her that the expert sent you, and I'm gonna tell her, look for Bridget Buckley, and she wants to talk about cobwebs. Oh my gosh, yes, cobwebs showing. Need to get a dust buster. Cobweb buster would be the best thing there. Here, let's see here. that one was from a movie. Yeah, I clipped it. You're right. It's off my clippers. Oh gosh. I'm trying to catch up with everybody here. Yeah, speaking truth. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the cobweb mention happened that night, and you would think that I caught myself. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say what I thought I was going to. Shizzy, someone was asking for you earlier, and I forget who now. They said, is Shizzy here? And I said, yeah, Shizzy was here. Someone give Bridget a delousing. She's been around here for too long. Uh-oh. Karen Unbalanced says, Moose, look here, you young stud. Oh, okay. I'm not coming around or coming on anyone. Especially not that skinny. I swear I once got. Maybe I should read these before I put them up. I don't. I don't. I'm hoping that the white rabbit is home because I hear puppies crying in the background. Accessing YouTube without signing in provides a new experience. Yeah, boy, it does. It's crazy. Yeah, everybody should do that and then find somebody new. I'll tell you what though. What was it? Was it Great Dane Mom or To Hell and Back? Both had some weird. They're like, well, I just had like the village people of Appalachia show up on my feed, and I was like, I was watching that 2 days ago. They're like, I've never looked up Appalachia in my life. Why is that on here? I'm like, that's weird. That's really weird. So anyway, yeah, you'll find some weird stuff. You guys need. That's why you need to be subscribed. You'll find the weirdest stuff. Ask Melissa Jane. She always says, where do you find this stuff? Let's see here. Hang on a second. It is her live debut will be shortly. We're gonna make sure of that. We could do. I'm not even gonna say it. I'll just make her mad. Anyway, Tish and Tennessee, are you going to bed, or is Rabbit going to bed? Tish is awesome. She has a real life outside Twitter. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Twitter? Where did Twitter come from? Tish in Tennessee, and I got T, Twitter. She has a real life outside the tubes. But yeah, I love Tish. It's because I'm in Tennessee. Divinity said, you don't look at me like that. Like everyone, I see both sides. You can see religious really pissed beyond. LOL. Yeah, it was, so, okay. Oh, Vicky T, how are you doing? Wolfkinder, how are you? The Wilson Dallas, how are you doing? No, lady on the streets, freaks on the streets. You okay? White Rabbit's home. I'm happy. The village people of Appalachia. What the hell is that? A man with a hard hat and a sheep in overalls? Yeah, they dress up sheep in overalls. It's the weirdest thing. But no, so I mean, what are you gonna do? So you're making a strike against somebody, right? Then you have to end up. There's so many days you have before you have to do a legal motion against the person. If not, YouTube will. Oh, I'm glad to know you're doing well, Dallas. Wonderful. Oh, I hit ball. Dibs on the biker. But anyway, it's you have so many days, so you make your legal complaint or your strike. YouTube tells the person you're striking, and that person can object to it, whatever. You have it's a way of doxing. It's like cyberbullying, really, if you look at it in certain ways. They get your address, your real name. It's like, wait a second here. Why is somebody striking me to begin with? And again, think about this. How much? Let's talk about damages. We talk about transparency, transformation on the videos. What about damages? So, is a clip channel taking revenue away from the creator? If I'm watching a creator because they've got something really cool, they got a really good interview or something like that, I'm watching that creator. The clip channel, I mean, if they get a clip of something, of somebody being stupid, I'm getting a comedy stupid thing. Clip channels, I mean, you don't see a lot of super chats in the comments. People like doing super chats live because they're sitting there going, oh, hey, this is goofy, this is great, I want to bring up a point, I want that interaction and do all this stuff. Clip channels, they don't get that advantage. They don't have to create content where they have speakers come in or know a lot about a subject or something, but they have to have the art of being able to clip, and that is an art. And so let's say if it's a channel gets 100,000 views normally, and a clipper gets 30,000 views. Well, the 100,000 views, they're getting, hopefully they're monetized. They are able to keep their stuff monetized. And plus they're getting all their chats, their followers, their memberships. A clip channel is getting their views. Not the views of the person they're clipping, but the views of people that watch their individual things. I watch clips, again, it's like what Tish in Tennessee said. I watch clips to see what's going on in these other channels. I can't watch Nick Rekieta at 4 a.m. anymore. I'm not going over to Rumble to watch him. I mean, yeah, there's been a couple times because he has specifically when he's talking about a legal issue I want to know about, I'll follow him over to Rumble. But you know what happens? I'm on Rumble and I'm like, where's everybody else? Where do I go from here? Who are these people? It's a weird thing. Like, sometimes you get stuck and you're just like, oh, I want to see what's happening over here real quick and then I'm going to come back. Or, something like, or you change from your computer to your phone to your iPad, whatever it is. As you're changing, you're going back to where you were listening to. Well, you see some other stuff happening and you go through it. Yeah, it's like Rumble. I'm like, who is this? Viva Fry? Wasn't I subscribed to him on YouTube? I mean, it's weird. It's weird. Yes, Dictionary Diva. There is plenty to share. No bloody ocean. Yeah, absolutely. The pie is not limited. It's not a pie. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Timing makes or break comedy. Timing is comedy for a clip. I mean, a lot of times people don't know they're being funny, but a clip. Okay, Divinity's a perfect example. I've watched her only because I know her well enough. I'm able to see she turns away and she puts her head down, and you're like, wait a second, what's she doing? Like, is she on her phone? And then I realize what she's doing is she's focusing on her ears, because that's where she makes her clip marks, is from listening to the content, listening to the creator. And she's like, this is the part I want. And she is so specific. If somebody says something like, oh no, they said this, she's like, I listened 3 times. Are you sure about that? Because I want to make sure I was right. And it just goes over and over and over. And her ears are everything for her art. She finds that timing through listening. And that's not something that you do when you're being visual and stuff. Like, for me, I mean, I don't know. It's the comedy here is my stupid looking face. I mean, come on. The comedy here is a coonhound running around. Yeah, Viva's cool. He is very cool. If I didn't have so many wonderful Canadian friends, I would say that Viva is the cool Canadian. Speaking of, Raymond is my latest cool Canadian friend. Let's see, I know I'm trying to catch up here. Now we're getting requests. Clip more of this person. Divinity is the bomb. Yes, absolutely. Divinity is here. Her and I are friends because she did a clip on Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. It popped up in my algorithm, and I was like, dude, that's good. That's good. And I was like, how many more of these did she have? She didn't have any more. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, hold on. I'm going to follow her and come back. And anyway, next thing you know, I started harassing her. I said, hey, why don't you come over and hang out and stuff? And she's like, oh, I don't know. I don't do this. And I was like, yeah, come on. One of us. One of us. And she came over, and now look at her, man. Look, here she is in the chat. I absolutely love her to death. And side note that a lot of you guys don't know, I've had a really hard year. I've spent way too much time in the hospital trying to keep doctors away from my mom. And at one point when I was really at my lowest, Divinity reached out and we just talked. And it was so awesome because I've had everybody say, like, if you ever need to talk or anything, like, I was like, no, I don't want to talk about it. And we were talking about other stuff, and it was just cool. And she, that means the world to me. And that's, it's funny because we weren't in a point where we were talking all the time. We had nothing to talk about. She's doing her thing. I'm doing I wasn't doing anything. I was trying to keep afloat. But anyway, because I was driving and I pulled over and I sat there and we talked for 2 hours. And I got off the phone, and for the first time in days, maybe weeks, I had energy in my heart. I felt better. I don't know how to explain it. And that it's very touching. So I will always be thankful to Divinity for that. And that is the side right there that I'm sorry to share stuff. I usually don't share things. But that is something I want everybody to know, that Divinity's not just a clip channel. She's a human being. And she's a very, very beautiful and bright human being. And she brings a brightness into the room whenever she comes in. And I'm very honored every time I get to hang out with her. And I love nothing like we did our paranormal stuff last time. Oh, it ended up being just her and me for most of it, and it's just cool. It's like hanging out with your best friend you haven't seen forever, and she's really awesome. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just want everybody to know, yeah, Div is awesome, but I mean that on more than just clips. So anyway, this whole thing, it's a weird world that we're in. I don't know why people can't be happy with it. And I don't know why, I've been stuck in, I'm the guy that, I was on some streams when these people start talking bad things. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm not that person. So, anyway, it's just, I don't know. I'm kind of, I'm at that point where I want to voice my frustration, but I don't want to bring my personal feelings into things because I have a this is the funniest thing I've seen. Look at this squirrel moment. I typed better when I was driving. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Anyway, no, it's just, guys, I want you to know I love each and every one of y'all. And that's what I want us to all have. I want us to leave here, loving. And I want you guys to come back, hang out with me, and we just have. I mean, I don't care. Yeah, when people have said bad stuff about me my whole life. It's always my fault. Ask Vol. It was like I was like, dude, man, it's my fault. He's like, no, it's not. And then like he would tell me how it was my fault. Uh, he every day is my fault. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just you guys are just awesome. I love hanging out with you guys. I love uh, I love this whole experiment here. Uh, who's our brother Jacko? Jocko. I don't know Jocko. Why are you asking ladies about that? So, guys, my for the females and males here, the subscription rate is or the viewership rate is 85% female. That changed a little bit in the last demographics, but anyway, I don't know why. Probably because I'm not drama. You can come back here and just chill out, guys. I promise you. I try to keep my garbage off the screen. It's just you pump me up, and that's what I want us to all be. Okay. Let's talk about politics. Politics, which I've got a tremendously long and confusing background in. It's they've taken college football and turned that into politics because it's all about your team. Don't care about the other side. It's like in college football. If the referee makes a bad call and it goes in your team's favor, you should protest it. You should be like, no, that's not a good call. Because sooner or later, you're going to have the other team's going to get a call that goes in their favor and it's going to be a bad call. It's just like we don't win when the referees are screwing us around. Like we work hard to get to those games, to watch them. We're taking time away from our family, from our friends. We've invested in tickets. We've invested in TVs. We've invested in parties. We're doing all this stuff, and when we watch some stupid referee up there who's probably on the side has a gambling addiction is sitting there making these calls, we shouldn't accept it. That's how politics are. That's what's happened to politics. They're just trying to get you, both sides are doing the same thing. They're just trying to keep you aggravated and not pay attention to where the ball is on the field. And that's what this stuff is. That's what's happening with YouTube and the drama. I mean, look, we are at a great opportunity here. We can sit here and we can find things. Like I did a lot of true crime stuff until true crime was like, got a little hanky. But you can do things like help. You can. There's people watch these videos and they're like, man, I think I see something. I want to do something. I want to say something. I want it to stop child trafficking. I want to stop this stuff. We have an awareness out here that we can actually do something and leave our the next generation with something better than what we have. And instead, we're sitting here talking about, I can't believe you clipped me when I was an asshole. And I hear my voice in the other room. Booze, I don't know what I said, man, but that's cool. Robin, how are you doing? Is that a plane or a lawnmower I hear? No, there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be anything here. I don't think so. Um, What? I had chickens, but so did my dogs. They love the chickens more, I guess. uh, to hell and back. How are you doing before you leave? Is everything? I know you've had a hard time with you've been helping out a friend. I hope they're fine. I hope they're doing good. Uh, anyway, it's like we have this great opportunity. We have people are sitting here. They're willing to listen. We have a chat that's united and we're together and we can do all these great things. We can come together as a collective and we can go against the grain. The grain is of grifters that are trying to make us fight with each other so they can make money off of it. And we can sit here and we can say no. We can say, well, look, we see your game. I'm just not into that. I don't care about that. I don't have time for that. What I care about is love and good times. You know, there doesn't have to be sexism, racism, robotism. I don't know. There doesn't have to be any isms out there. But what it is people have to create this so that way they can continue to have their power. And that power is not this big, huge governmental entity that's far away from you that you can't see. It's right here on the streets of YouTube, and you're seeing it when people are using the courts and the whole idea of striking a channel is just, it's shameful on its face. And unless you have a real case, unless you can sit there and say, hey, this person went out there and they dressed like me, they talked like me, they acted like me, they used my content, they drove me down, they cost me views, they cost me money, they tarnished my name. Unless they can show all of that, what they're doing is they're making the system work against every single body else. And that's where we should say, no, what you're doing is your strike against this person over here that you have a pity problem with is actually over here affecting me. You're bothering my family, you're bothering my friends, you're bothering everybody because you can't see the forest for the trees. You need to get your head out of the clouds and come back to reality and spend your time making content. Something that you're good at, something that you have a drive for, a passion for, the gifts that God gave you. Put them on video and go forward and leave everybody alone. Leave the pity, the patheticness aside. You don't drink water out of a puddle in the middle of the street. You get water out of an Evian bottle. Why? Because it's better. It's good for you. It's safe. It tastes good. You know it's good, and it's going to make you a better person. You drink water out of a puddle on the street, you're going to get some carcinogen in you, and you're going to end up, geez, if you're in Palestine, Idaho, who knows what's going to happen to you. But anyway, just we've got to stop it. And if whenever you see it, it's fair game, man. It's just like, this is not right. You don't have to attack anybody. You don't have to use names or anything else. You just ask, why would you abuse our system against us? Because if let's say it's this random out there nowhere person gets a random out there nowhere case and it goes in their favor, and all of a sudden it's a really bad case. And it's a precedence for a really bad law. And it all then comes crumbling in on us. Everybody gets a restriction. We already can't say certain words. We can't have certain things. We are trying to make this into the Cosby Show, like that on YouTube. So anyway, we were trying to clean this stuff up, and that's fine. We should have an illusion of morality even if we don't have it ourselves. Because you know what? At the end, it's a better thing. But still, you don't sit there and you just wallow. I have on my email, my old email, my salutation is, arguing with a lawyer is like mud wrestling with a pig. Sooner or later, you realize the pig enjoys it. Don't mud wrestle with pigs. You won't get dirty. Valhalla wants to stream soon. The TikToker who made a video about the professor in Idaho is being sued. Perfect example. Now that one, I mean, she made up stuff. She made up stuff that tarnished a woman's reputation. It could cause her financial liability in the future. It could cause her personal reputation. Professors work very hard for their reputations. And all because she's sitting there on TikTok and he goes, I saw this woman on a dean's list or whatever the hell it was. And it's like, and I'm enlightened and I can say this stuff. You know what? The courts don't see enlightenment as a natural answer. That's gonna be just plain hearsay. It's not gonna be an exception to get that in, and you're not gonna. That's bad. Don't attack people like that. Yeah, the pig enjoys it, Darth. The pig enjoys it. Oh, is she suing the professor? I haven't kept up with that. I'm a preacher of love. I'm a preacher of love. I've got this is my bully pulpit. Yeah, the TikToker says she's psychic, and that's how she knows that professor is did all that. Did the of the can't say it. That's what you can't say these words. Of the oh wait a second, that's right. I kept this unmonetized because I started off with a video. My stream's not monetized. I realized probably my streams aren't going to be monetized anymore. I don't think that's going to be a contention. But anyway, guys, listen. I appreciate y'all coming over here. I appreciate you guys giving that likes, that thumbs up. Appreciate you subscribing. Members, don't forget, join the Discord. Okay, we'll go hang out and we'll continue chats like this anytime you want to. I'm fired up. I don't want to go to sleep yet, but I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to go kiss my sweetie. So guys, listen, I love you guys. Thanks. I'm glad you did, Div. Love you, Dictionary. Yeah, the 13th. That's right around the corner. 2 weeks. Yeah, it'll be on this channel this time, I think is what we're going to do. We're going to switch off. So we're going to be like the Jack Show, but a month apart. I love the Jack Show. That's a show. I watch weird stuff. I like my man J-Dog King Hefner. I want to get him on here and see how he's doing. I think that'd be awesome. But Deanna, go to the my channel and it'll say members. Up top there's a tab that says members and there's a link into Discord in there. Click that link and it will put you into Discord and somebody will come along and make sure you have access to the right rooms. And I am working on Discord. I've got it. It's all up here. It's brilliant, but I don't have it on paper yet, or on the net yet. Sage Forensics, great seeing you again. Bridget Buckley. Guys, I'm just going to leave her up for a little bit because I want everybody to know that Bridget Buckley was in the chat tonight. And that's exciting. And I told her that anytime she came by, she would get total star treatment. And I plan on sticking true to that. So, anyway, listen, guys, I love y'all. Be good to each other. Watch out for that boogeyman. He's everywhere. And till next time, guys, be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And Godspeed.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. And then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus.